I'll be accurate with some of my other stuff. When I was in high school, that's what my wrestling coaches told other wrestling coaches that my first name was, because they would just see S Webb on a bracket and they're like, yeah, his first name is Spydar. Spelled Spydar. Still to this day, one of my favorite like episode titles we've ever thought of. That do cigarettes is such a funny combination of words to me.
Did you mention the other day that they have an open relationship?
Polyamorous, which is different.
Oh, gotcha. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. Exactly. When we have them on the show, we'll do a deep dive.
All right. Well, we're back. That'll be a little bit of a weird chop, but I'll figure it out. Damn, this has really unfolded into quite a little beastie for me. Anything for the fans.
Just keep it all in, bro. Keep it all in. This absolute hodgepodge of 100th episode.
Dun, da, da, da. We did it, Steven.
Yeah, we did.
We did it.
Yeah, we made it all the way here, buddy.
And this is where the road ends.
I know, seriously. It's crazy that after this we have to drive the podcast off a cliff.
Yeah, brick on the pedal, burn the bodies, everything.
Exactly. Yeah. Dunzo. Bury all trace.
Anyway, folks, welcome to A Couple of Fellas. It is episode number 100.
Yeah, it is the big 100. Although, we'll see. We'll see, it could be 101. Who knows?
The centennial.
Our centennial.
Oh, yeah.
What is that in Roman numerals? You definitely know.
It's fucking C.
There you go, for centennial.
Close.
Yeah.
But anyway, do we have a plan?
Yes, we do.
Oh, we do? I thought you were going to say no, and it was going to be a classic fellas kickoff. Why would you strand me out? Why would you strand me out here like this?
This was your plan that we came up with.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
I don't think so. I thought the plan was no plan.
No. You came up with a plan, and I have it ready on my screen because you...
Just a note for whoever edits this. At about a minute and a half, I turned my volume down a bit because it was too loud, so adjust accordingly. Hey!
Okay, gotcha. And we're back.
Deep cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
100 episodes in, still fiddling with knobs and stuff.
Yeah, I accidentally volunteered to do some actual editing for a group project that I'm in to finish off my elective. Finally, next week is the last time I have it. It's at the end of the day where I go 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and then it is 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And it crushes me. But there is only one class left. We have to meet for like 10 minutes tomorrow to record a 5-minute presentation together on Zoom. And then we watch the projects in class, and I'm done. And I got the elective credit, and it's just a P because I don't get grades. But I accidentally volunteered to one girl wasn't ready. And I don't know if I've told you anything about this class or this girl. I might have. She's a little bit pompous, a little bit superiority complex going on. And working on a PhD in pharmaceutics. Nice girl otherwise, definitely knows her stuff, but a little pushy with how she inserts it into a group project.
Sure.
And we have time today to make the 5 slides for this 5-minute presentation, 5 group members, 1 minute each, easy, bada bing, bada boom, nothing to it. We've been making 2 to 10 page presentations in 25 minutes every class for 9 weeks. We are good at this. So we get in a group and we make the slides and we're like, damn, we're done. So we're all like, yeah, let's just record today. And this girl's like, I'm not ready. I need a script. It's like, okay. Let's just in the notes, I'll write a script and then I'll do my slides without one and record the whole thing. You guys can just read from your computer as we get to your slide. Easy.
Right.
We write the scripts. We have 30 minutes left in class. We're like, easy, let's do this 5-minute recording, submit it today and be done and not have to meet again for class, outside of class. And everyone's like, yep. And this one girl is like, I'm not ready. I can't just do that on the spot. I'm like, it is 55 to 65 seconds of a project you've been talking about every week for 2.5 months, and you have a script. It is recorded and we can redo it.
Yeah.
No risk. And she just refuses. So everyone is like, okay. It's all like PhDs or grad students. I'm the only med student in my group. And one chick's like, I have 2 kids. I can't really like meet outside of class time. Mm-hmm. But now we're all getting together tomorrow at 8 p.m. to record this video, which is sweet. And the one thing that's in the way of us recording tomorrow night, it'll have to be after that.
Right. So wait, so this person, so everyone else has recorded their parts already on their own?
Nope. They want like one PowerPoint presentation with all of our Zoom heads talking. So
I see.
All 4 of us are ready. And I'm like, ugh. So what I accidentally volunteered to do was like, we could do this in bits. Like, I can download each slide as a JPEG, put it in as the video, time it perfectly to just the audio clips, and we can each record. You guys can, on your own time, record MP3s and send them to the Google Drive, and I can edit all that together because this podcast gave me the skills. And they were all like, oh shit, crazy. And it was going to be a great option because then this girl could take all of the time to practice this speech that she needs and record it on her own time. And then we found out that they want like all of us in Zoom, and that would just be voice over text. So it's like, okay, well, we have to have all of us in it. So even if we record just 4 of our 5 parts, we need like you there. I asked if she would pretend, just say like watermelon, or ad lib and filibuster for 60 seconds. And then I will cut out that audio and she can record it on her own time and we'll paste it in, and it will be a funny Easter egg that probably doesn't get noticed on a tiny Zoom head on the screen. But I thought,
do you even need to have the faces like showing at all?
I think they want us
necessary?
Like to be presenting in a sense. It's kind of like a business minded, like we learned about doing the pitch and all. So they kind of want that. And that was my fix. I was like, it would be so funny if you just said random bullshit, but we can't say anything because it needs to look like you're presenting your slide. And we all still have to be on with our video on watching you because we would be presenting as a group to pull this illusion off. And to me, maybe it's a little complex, but I thought this was like an elegant solution with a humorous twist. I was like, this is perfect. How you guys not see how brilliant this is?
Why are you guys not completely volunteered this idea?
I volunteered to do like an hour's worth of work in following up, editing everything together, moving shit around, timing it, having them to do like re-records if necessary, doing the whole deal. And then we find out that they want like, that would fit the continuous take they wanted. But she goes, I can't do it. Like, she can't just say random things or even just talk to. She couldn't tell us about her weekend for 1 minute while we all pretended we were listening to her talk about her slide. And she like flat refused. I'm like, okay.
Was everyone else like about this idea, or was anyone else?
They were all
I don't know.
Some of them were like maybe not as excited as me, but in general they were like, that's pretty funny. This will also like satisfy the requirements and our teachers chill. So this checks all the box.
You're putting in all the work.
Exactly.
So, like,
I was also saying, I was like, this makes it as easy as possible. Everyone gets what they want. You guys are done recording today. I'll do all the work. She can record when she's ready. It's perfect. And they were honestly, fuck it. If you're willing to put the pieces together, no harm, no foul. This seems fun.
Yeah.
So positive side of indifferent, I would say. And she can't. So I guess I empathize, like if that's an anxiety or stage fright thing, but she's had 1 or 2 turns where she had to present our group slides to the whole class on Zoom live anyway. So I don't know why this is worse at all. But now we're meeting tomorrow and she's like, well, thank you all for accommodating. And, you know, of course, but like clearly through the whole process, everyone else in the group is like,
so
why?
Did she say she's going to be ready tomorrow? Like, or is this maybe like the anxiety will get the best of her once more?
I think she'll be ready. Again, she is fucking smart and like knows her shit. This is like a side of her I've not seen in 9 weeks of working in a small group.
Okay. And what are the odds she listens to this podcast?
Literally impossible.
Impossible. That's bad odds, which are good in this case.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah.
Speaking hyperbole, look at this. Polo, bare thigh.
Wow. What a man. What a
Dock
man.
worker.
A
man
the
of
duality
docks.
of Zane.
With my slick middle part.
Oh my god, with the middle part too. Yay.
Just like an awfully H-youthy. Not
Oh,
good,
what?
not good. Nothing.
Okay, because I'm not sure what you just said, but I'll let it slide.
That's cool. I'm good with that. So anyway, you said you had a plan that I brought up earlier?
Yes, I do have a plan that you brought up earlier. And I can't believe you already forgot it.
Completely.
I hope that this lack of memory doesn't affect you during your med school days. But you had the idea to create a FetLife account.
For you, right.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm on the website now. Let me just see. Do they like need my email and stuff?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
You can use, there's burner email sites for that, but share your screen. I'll keep recording.
I'm not going to share my screen because it also has other things that will dox me. So
Okay.
I'm just going to...
Just wait till it's the quiz part.
Yeah. I'm going to say my name is Spydar, Spydar.
Spydar.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll be accurate with some of my other stuff. When I was in high school, that's what my wrestling coaches told other wrestling coaches that my first name was, because they would just see S Web on a bracket and they're like, yeah, his first name is Spydar. Spelled Spydar.
That's amazing.
Yeah, okay. I get to pick my sexuality, so I'm going to say...
Wait, is this a part you can share yet? This should be
No.
a viewer experience, at least for me.
Right. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll share it.
Yay! Yeah, I'm happily bedated, but, you know, in an effort to find you the perfect partner, I think that it would help to just know yourself a little bit deeper. So this seemed healthy, therapeutic, educational. Right?
Okay. Roll. What is these words? Kajira and Kajirus. All right, time to do some Googling. Define Kajira. Urban Dictionary, a made-up word literally translated to slave girl with the fiction John Norman. Within the fiction John Norman.
I forgot.
Okay.
We want the person who's sharing screen to record because it's much sharper.
Is it like that hard to read? Just because...
I mean, it's not great, but if you full screen... I guess if it's small, it'll be sharp. If it's large, it'll be big dumb enough to read. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll be talking through it. I'm assuming Kajirus means... Because when you look at some of these other roles, dominant, submissive, all that kind of stuff...
I'm actually not able to see the drop-down menu.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. I hope that's not a problem the whole time through.
You can't see the drop-down at all?
No, is it currently out?
Yeah, you just see the website?
I just see roll. It's like highlighted, but it's not open.
Interesting. Okay. Oh my god, dude, there's so many roles.
All right, you know what we're going to have to do?
What are we going to have to do?
Innovation, problem solving, right here, dynamic adaptation. You're going to text me whatever the email address and password you... Oh, wait, I'll just put this in. You haven't started yet. Perfect. I will share from my side. You can follow along on yours, but then the thing will be higher quality, and also I'll be able to see the drop-down menu on the stream record.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Sorry,
what
folks.
What is this word?
It's a little technical difficulty. Pop. We'll pop that up. Okay.
I definitely want to
stop sharing your
some more of these
screen.
words. Gotcha.
Okay. Spydar. Screen share. Here we go.
I want to basically build the profile of the kinkiest person known to humanity.
All right. I think I'm going to have
sexual orientation, obviously pansexual.
Okay. Wait, gender.
I just said male, although we could change that.
Well, I want it to be as true to you as possible. This has to be useful information after.
Oh, that's not what I was going for, but okay.
Well,
So
then
male,
do it to
pansexual.
your deepest, truest self,
Right,
the
right.
hidden one.
Yeah, yeah. Say I'm a male cuck queen.
Queen? You mean queer?
No. Cuck queen is my role.
Wait, sexual orientation is what?
Pansexual.
Oh, okay. Pansexual, role.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many options.
There's an age player. I'm going to do some Googling. What is an age player?
Cuck Quian. Got it.
Yeah, there's an A in it. I don't know if that's a typo or what.
What do you wish your date of birth was?
Age play is a form of role play and or power exchange between consenting adults in which one or both participants play as an age different than their biological age. That sounds fun. Date of birth 4/20/1969, obviously.
Dude, duh.
Like, come on, I can't believe you had to ask. What's a rigger? That sounds like a bad word.
Should we put you back in New London?
RIGG. Put me in Las Vegas. Rigger. Person who applies functional or artistic rope bondage, sometimes referred to as human macrame, to another person's body for photographic performance, artistic, educational, spiritual, or sexual purposes. Huh. The term is thought to originate from the nautical world and has strong associations with ropes, knots, and suspension.
Ooh. Well,
And sometimes Urban Dictionary's got some good stuff.
we have a problem.
What's the problem?
The nickname is already taken. You are not Spydar.
Spydar is taken.
Yes.
Spydar W.
Okay. My password is Steve for real.
Oh, I wonder what the difference between a leather man and a leather daddy is. And a leather boy.
Oh boy. Are you looking at my screen?
Now I am.
Is it still sharing the right screen? Oh god, this is not appropriate. We can't be doing this. Next step.
Oh, really? It's Dunzo?
There was naughty image. Well, I guess we could blur it, but what a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
We have to upload an avatar. Oh boy.
Just put whatever. The picture doesn't matter.
Oh boy. It's all the blue avatar.
Yeah, do it. That's kinky.
Why can't I save image?
No
There it
way.
is. It was just blurred out. Download.jpg.
Okay.
I hope I'm not doxing myself with anything on the screen, but it's just homework and stuff.
Yeah. You're fine. Say cheese. Okay, perfect.
I sure did. Oh no.
Oh, Jesus. This is more than we signed up for.
Temporary fake phone number. Quacker.io.
Select. Bingo.
Okay. We
A
are
Swedish number.
in Aww.
Damn it.
They've got a problem. Okay, so not Swedish. Not
Zane,
Swedish.
how am I supposed to know my fetishes now?
We'll find it. Oh, there we go.
Am I supposed to discover my fetishes through introspection by myself and not on the internet in front of a crowd of people?
They're having problems. This isn't working. This might be where you might have to sacrifice your real phone number, Steven.
Ooh.
I'll blur it out in the video. I'll blur it out.
You could also just... Okay. Let me see.
Okay. Oh, wait. I could just move this, stop sharing it, and put in your phone number.
Right, exactly. That might be a better idea.
Yeah, that's a much, much better idea. You're going to have to...
Verification code.
Gimme.
This is good fucking listening. All right.
Yeah, dude. We dropped the ball. I'm sorry. This didn't pan out like I wanted. We should have done our research on this.
693702.
Oh, it was meant to be, dude.
Mm-hmm. Verify your email. What email did you use?
Oh no, I closed the window. It was a bullshit fake one. Dude, let's bail. Let's just cut all that and move onward.
Hard cut, I agree. I guess my fetishes will have to be on a different episode.
So I did a hard transition right around 9 minutes, and this is about 19, so maybe some of it is worth doing. But probably not. Here, let's just take it up as if we played some of it and then did a static sound and are now recording again.
Oh, I thought that was all staying in. I assume.
I guess we can, sure, fuck. I thought we were going to cut it.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I think we got to bail on it, but you know what? We don't hide anything from our listeners. Dude.
Yeah.
We never have, never will.
Showed some of my homework folder, literally, my downloads, and doxed you a little bit, but I used a fake email address, so it's cool.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get unsolicited
You can just
sex.
blur that. I hope not either.
Will I blur it? Will I remember?
I hope so. I really hope so. Especially because you said, oh, it's fine, I'll blur it. And I said, okay, perfect. Yeah, put it in.
No, I moved it to the other window. I'll watch through or cut it out. We'll see.
Okay, gotcha.
Guess this is a long one, boy.
Oh, yeah.
And in case I did cut
How long are you thinking?
At least long enough to make that time up in case we had to cut it.
Okay, gotcha.
Looking back now, if you don't know what the hell we're talking about, dark tangent that didn't go anywhere. So,
we should have just done 100-second episode for our 100th episode.
100 minutes would make more sense, and I don't want to commit that.
Yeah, true. Or 100-hour-long stream. That could have made sense, too.
That would be a pretty quick way to shoot from 14 to 32 listeners.
Yeah, just 4 days straight of streaming. Absolute nonsense that no one wants to listen to.
Yeah, complete hallucination, sleep-deprived babble.
Ooh, also what we could have done is just a clip show. Just take highlights from old episodes. Really throw it in, just patch them together.
Do reactions to them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. Ooh, what if we did like a director's commentary on our first episode?
Oh my God. That'd be horrible. Let's do it.
You think so?
Yeah, kind of. Here, I'll pull it up.
Gotcha.
Now, chatter to fill some time.
Fun stuff happening coming up. Going to Hawaii for a week. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It's literally like I'm going to Hawaii for a week, coming back to go home for Thanksgiving, and then a week after that, and then the week after that going probably back down to Austin. So, yeah, a regular jet setter. That's me, you know.
Do you know if, as creators, we can download our own MP3s from our videos?
I mean, even as not creators, we could do that
very
easily.
There we go. Then we'll pull the audio that way.
Okay.
We'll just react to it in live time, and I'll have to sync that shit up, too. You're lucky it's my episode. Doing it for the hundo, baby.
Right.
Go live, full screen, watch that.
All right, we're going. We're live.
Cheers to that.
Absolutely.
2 cigarettes.
Nice, satisfying clink of the cord light.
Dude, look at our old art. Oh my God.
Nothing like a little bit of heavy water to get the podcast voices talking.
Dude.
Coors is fine.
I wonder if this is going to be confusing for anybody. I mean, right now the volume of
mid-level beer
the
you see so rarely because like I feel
oh
like
God, I can't even think listening to myself talk. But the volume of the video is a lot quieter than our current volume is going to be. But I wonder if it's going to be confusing for listeners who are listening to us talk, over ourselves.
I can just pause it every so often.
True. Oh my God, dude, 32 minutes. Look at us.
I know.
How far we've come and how much more bullshit we've been able to spew in a single time.
You still able to see my screen share?
Yep.
All right. As it stands, I'm just putting it on my screen so I can play and pause easier, but we can pause when we need to talk.
Gotcha.
Let's see some more cigarettes. Beer, starting out. Let's hear what we think about starting out.
You want to fast forward? That's not how director's commentary works.
Oh, you want to do a whole 32 minutes of this?
I figured we would. I mean, I guess we don't have to.
I was going to do
if you'd prefer
skipping
not
around.
To. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, this is a couple of fellas hopefully our actual inaugural episode. We've been recording
It was.
garbage.
Dude, well, that's the thing is we actually did. I wonder if we still have that anywhere. Like that first like little recording we did. Oh my God, dude. I remember we were just like hanging out at my apartment or whatever, and we were like talking about doing this, and we were just having some conversation. I was like, oh man, I wish we were recording. And then you flipped your phone over and you're like, bro, I am. But I mean, that was garbage. Because I remember at one point I also had to cook food. And you're like, no, dude, that's fine. We'll leave it in the podcast. That's good stuff. And then we listened to it back, and all you can hear is like the sizzling of meat on a stove. Like it was absolute unlistenable garbage.
Yeah, I know a little thing or two about audio engineering.
This is what I would want to listen to. This is the podcast that I've been missing. Is a dude just over very loud food cooking.
It's artisanal.
Yeah, right.
It's real. It's authentic. Yeah, it's also hot garbage. We also recorded some video game streams, and that shit never took off.
Yeah, true.
You still have that.
That's a lot more
tool.
effort than a podcast.
Yeah, it is. Learned that. Got to do it live and just record it as you go. Figure it out like a real streamer.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Shall we continue with this?
Yeah, go for it.
This torture.
Basically trash, yeah.
It's practice.
On and off for like 3 weeks, trying out some Let's Plays, some podcasts, more realizing that you
Just what we were talking about.
Yeah.
have to spend some money to continue spending money on this hobby.
It's very true. Although it hasn't been too bad. We got the capture card at a steal, and this microphone.
We haven't
wasn't
spent
too
money in
expensive
a
either.
while.
That's true. We really did kind of get all of the things that we needed.
And then stopped using half of them.
Yep, we got a green screen and a ring light. I bought a...
Yeah.
Dude, I still have a green morph suit that I have yet to wear.
No, we wore it.
Oh, right. Just to test it,
There was that
though.
episode.
Wait, you're right.
Yeah, no. There was that episode where we went to a commercial break and came back and you were a floating head.
I'm proud of some of the effort that we put into some of those video episodes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, that might have been peak fellas, honestly. We might already be over the hump. But like the green screen era of the fellas, that might have been our peak. Not to say it's the only peak we'll ever have, but thus far.
If you move to Austin, especially if you're doing some real estate and have a multi-room house, we could have a studio with a green screen.
Yeah, it's very true.
You know how peaking we would be peaking? How peaked?
How much? How peaked?
Dude, fucking peaked.
Okay, good to know.
Let's hear why we should do cigarettes. A little more of
Sure.
the starting stuff, though.
Nope, but we did need some hardware.
Yeah,
now,
for sure.
up and running. Actually, I guess we should do a legitimate introduction on some podcasts. So, my name is Zane Cook. I am 23 for a couple weeks more.
For those of you,
Oh
who
my
understand, just-
god.
Oh my
Literally
God.
just before we were saying like, I don't know if I really want to like put too much personal information out there. And then we go back to episode 1, which has more views than any
Docs.
other episode.
Docs.
I love how you just straight up spill your age too. 23, man.
I know,
That
I'm
was a
about to
while
be-
ago.
I'm about to be 26. That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, it is crazy how long we've been doing this bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
104 is going to be 2 full years of this. We're almost there, too.
Yeah. Nuts. Nutty.
Holy dick. We should figure out something special for that one, too, and maybe actually plan
Let's
it
see
ahead
if-
of time.
Let's see if I dox myself too.
All right, ready?
Saluted, despite the fact that nobody but me will have ever seen it.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, that's
cute.
great. Well, I'm Zane. This other asshole making fun of me is Steve.
That's me, Steve.
And we are both alumni of the University of Yukon, Connecticut.
Oh yeah.
Good God.
Hey man, look, it's our first episode. What else do we talk about but just, the kind of shit you say in a job interview?
Apparently do cigarettes.
Why? Do you
Yeah,
care,
right.
baby?
Still to this day, one of my favorite like episode titles we've ever thought of. That do cigarettes is such a funny combination of words to me.
That's high quality stuff, yeah.
Like we got some good titles, we got some clever titles, but do cigarettes would be like the name of a comedy special I did if I ever did one.
I hope you do. And I hope John does. Now it's on record.
Right.
We're both proud SIGEPs, proud cheerleaders. Maybe we're giving away too much personal information. We're going to dox ourselves on accident. But
I mean, dude, my Instagram.
We're fucking dumb. Well, me.
It's
me that's dumb.
I don't know. Do you think we like sound nervous? Because right now, I don't think after doing this for so long, I wouldn't say I ever feel nervous getting on the podcast. I'm definitely like strapped for ideas and tongue tied at times, but that's just more because I'm drawing blanks than like I'm all fluttery. But like, I don't know. Oh, you know what it is? It's that I feel like we're talking a lot faster because for those first few episodes, I remember I would like basically edit out all the dead air. Like literally in between sentences, I would edit out dead time, like quiet, whatever. Like meticulously. I can't imagine doing that now.
Yeah.
There's no way I would have been able to keep that up this long.
We also almost never have dead time more than maybe 2 or 3 seconds, which is fine and sometimes appropriate in what we want. So I think it's good.
Yeah, and natural, yeah. I'm not saying that this is better, but I feel like listening back, it sounds like I'm nervous, or it sounds like we're nervous, which we also just may have been.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit. I'm moving the screens around so we can see us talking in the intermissions. It's a little janky, but that's what the fans come for, so.
Right, of course.
Gobble that shit up. So, reflections. I definitely do think this podcast has made me better at conversation in general. Clearly not so much as someone who does it 3 times a week for multiple hours at a time or whatever crazy people do. But to some extent, I think I am better able to keep a conversation flowing now.
Yeah.
So look at that. Exactly what we got into it for.
I'm definitely better at talking to you.
Well,
that's good practice.
That's definitely true. But I don't know. I feel like I have more instincts for places to go in a conversation. I'm better at
fair.
Like finding and following tangents. And that's good because when you can talk about other people and ask about other people, that's a good thing and they appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll keep a conversation going indefinitely if you can get someone talking about themselves.
Yep. And with that, let's hear what else we have to say.
Yeah, sure.
Already doxes me. I feel like you go on there, Facebook, whatever, you got the whole picture. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just our names.
Yeah,
also.
and I don't even post that often.
True.
It's too easy. We can't hide from the people looking for Snowden very well.
Oh god, dude, could you imagine that? Like if you were on the run and you're from the government and you're just like, fuck, I guess I got to go to Russia now.
It feels like you've passed all of the lines of like what society and order operates within. Like you've gone into a murky gray area beyond the fringes of normal society where a whole government is more or less ignoring due process and the law just to make an example out of you. And that's terrifying because that seems like more powerlessness than you could have in any way. That's going into...
Good. Proselytizing. I needed that.
No, I mean, whatever. That's fine. I feel like that's good stuff.
It's good. We're talking about serious topics too. Let the listeners know what they're in for.
Yeah, we're giving our hot takes on Snowden, dude. This is what people came for back in the day.
Look at how pixelated my fucking head is.
I know. Yeah, just in front of a PS4 controller.
This gaming background.
Yeah. Classic fellas, dude.
Oh, gee. Real ride or
the
die will
old
know.
Stuff. Yeah, exactly. Our day ones will know.
Okay, let's hear what we have to say about SIGs.
You know what we could do also for the next 100 episodes is after this.
Do number 2, do number 3.
2. Yeah. And then there we go. We have a perfect formula for infinite episodes in batches of 100.
You know what? That's crazy, but you might just be onto something. Obviously, we would be filling the time with more than just that. And if we're skipping around, then the ultimate cumulative is maybe max 50% of it is old content by volume, probably closer to a quarter or a third. Mm-hmm. And it's a unique concept. Certainly, there's no podcast I've heard of doing that. And all of the other content would still be generated new each time. Plus, it would have this neat like growth and iterative feel to it. And considering we have no consistent topics and have hit a huge wide range, I'm pretty sure we could tangent to any other topic we want and continue filling new episodes with new random shit that comes to mind or things we want to insert. It's just that like our staple is go back to that episode. And that's like a guide wire that we have. That's not an altogether terrible idea.
I think it's worth workshopping. I don't know, as like just going forward, just recycling all of our old content for every single episode. But generally speaking, yeah, revisiting ideas I don't think is the worst thing. I think that could be a good idea.
Well, it's a thought.
Right.
Speaking of cigarettes, man, I had one the other week. I didn't even smoke the whole thing. Actually, well, I had a couple when I was in Boston. But this
was when I was coming home from SantaCon and we were going to Foxwoods for your birthday.
You might be right.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know why it would be. You know what? I might have smoked a cigarette in Boston for Halloween, but we'll figure it out. I'm sure I'll let us know why I was in Boston.
Here, didn't smoke the whole thing, but there was a time, man. Cigarettes. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. But
I think that's nostalgia for nicotine.
it kind of is, dude. It is like a little bit nostalgic because cigarettes are what I had when I was like in a weird mood. And I don't know why. I don't know why they like brought me some sort of comfort.
You know, even with the tax on it, that's cheaper than therapy.
That's very true, yeah. Yeah.
You could spend $400 seeing a therapist, or you could just tell yourself it'd be like that sometimes.
That's basically what I was doing. I was just like,
this was definitely before I thought my parents would ever listen to the podcast.
Well, I'm glad that you guys have such an open relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's very open.
Did you mention the other day that they have an open relationship?
Polyamorous, which is different.
Oh, gotcha. We'll talk about that soon.
Yeah. Exactly. When we have them on the show, we'll do a deep dive into my parents' love life.
And your uncle, right?
Oh yeah, he's got to get on. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, when I go home for Christmas, I'll probably be seeing the whole clan. So I'll have to bring home a mic and see what I can figure out.
Ooh, I like the idea.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
I think it's a people environment thing too. Like, I'm never a fan of cigarettes. Never bought the cigarettes myself, but not even drinking. But when it's a frigid 2 a.m. snow outside the house with me, you, and a couple other guys after a night out and just like accidentally edging into some heavier shit.
Yeah. Just a bunch of dudes edging together.
There's the right place.
It's that communal like peace.
At 2 a.m. in the snow, dude. What else do you do with your boys?
That's why
I can't believe I missed that in the moment.
Hindsight's 2020. We're older and wiser now.
Exactly.
Thought about the philosophy, just the chemical effects.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like I mean that's why I like smoking joints and stuff with people so much. Like, and that's why I've never bought a weed pen or something like that because
How about that? Yeah, that's funny.
Oops.
That I don't know. I definitely took great pains to avoid talking about marijuana throughout this like entire podcast, especially when I was working at EB and all that kind of stuff. But it turns out when you go back once again, you doxed yourself and I talked about how much I like joints.
Well, we live in a rec legal state, so what you gonna do?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, now I'm kind of like chilling, but it's funny that like for the next 70 or so episodes that I was at EB, I was like, oh, can't talk about this. Meanwhile, I completely forgot that the very first episode we put up, I just got right into it.
Excellent. I just realized I've made a horrible mess for myself because every time I pause is an edit cut pause I have to do with the downloaded MP3 audio for our podcast.
Is it?
To keep the audio synced up. Yeah.
Okay,
which is really upsetting.
Oh no.
And kind of makes me want to change gears on this and forget the entire idea of that unless we figure out a better way to record while we do them.
This is the changing gears episode.
Changing gears, new season, new fellas. What are we in now? Season 100?
Season 100, yeah, that's the system that we agreed on.
We could start doing that instead of episode 101, it's season 101, season 102.
Yeah, exactly.
Just something to edge out over the competition.
One episode seasons. Yeah. We're the longest running podcast by season.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it. But now I've left us stranded without anything to talk about, so we're going to have to rely on our wits our natural born talents,
Right.
and whatever other garbage we can pull out of our butts right now.
Yeah.
Which
So
is-
you're thinking like talking episode 2 now? Like you think that'll be easier to edit back in?
No, I think we're going to have to find a solution to that problem before I agree to edit any more of that. It's good to stand up for yourself, and I'm saying no.
Right. So, we could pretend to make a bunch of sounds and then edit in just a ton of like special effects, vocal effects.
Can you give me some examples? I'll edit
Yeah,
cool sound
sure,
effects
like-
over it. Go ahead and make any noise.
Well, so yeah, if I was like, oh my god, like cowering in the corner of my frame, and then you would have to like 3D model a monster that was like coming out fully animated, obviously dripping with flowing hair that reacts, to gravity and wind and all that kind of stuff, because there is a gust coming through the room, but it's coming in 2 separate directions like a tornado. So that hair is going to have to be simulated very realistically. But you can do that. And then
I'm wondering if
Yeah,
I can
sorry,
find a
go ahead.
Shrek model. If I can find a Shrek model with long hair online like that.
that like literally just like a 3D Shrek GIF that like walks into frame that you just paste over top.
I hate
See,
you
here's
for
the
this.
thing: if you didn't make that joke, none of the other stuff would be expected.
God damn it. Okay, well, we could always do, since it is a bit of a grab bag and I want to get off the topic of things that would make me have to edit a lot more.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that was a jagged series of sound waves. If I may, we could work a bit of Would You Rather in. It's been a little
Yeah,
while
sure.
since I've trawled the Reddit, and we could probably pull some gems up.
Okay, yeah.
Which major event would you rather live through in the future? You survive all of these, but you see it all unfold in the world. World War III, asteroid impact that wipes out an entire continent, zombie apocalypse, robot takeover.
I want to say robot takeover, I think.
Yeah.
But also, so zombie apocalypse and robot takeover. The other two, so one was asteroid and the other one was
World War III.
World War III. Okay. So a lot of these, other than the asteroid, are going to take a long time to really like witness. But I would say zombie apocalypse, that's just going to look like Walking Dead. I kind of get it already. An asteroid is, spectacular to watch, but it's over pretty quick. And then World War III, that just sounds like sad and like a war. But a robot takeover, I'd want to see like what happens to people in a robot takeover. Or is it just, Terminator?
Might be horrible.
Yeah. But I'm curious to know what it's like.
You
And
make
then after that would be asteroid. Maybe asteroids first. That's tough because
don't forget,
that's pretty crazy to watch.
but the after effects of that are pretty terrible. Like world over.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah. What was the caveat to this? You see it, but
You survive. Oh, it wipes
Okay.
out an entire country's population, not continent.
okay.
Which would still be enough to
That's
fuck up a
fine.
lot of the world.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of fine though. I mean compared to everybody being taken over by robots.
Could you pick the country?
Ooh, which country are you picking?
North Sentinel Island. Those
North
fuckers have it
Sentinel
coming.
Island. Yeah. Somewhere that you can like a country that you can entirely evacuate in an afternoon.
Yeah, that's a tough one with the whole
Right.
human life thing.
Yeah, I mean they're all human life things to be fair.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel
Asteroid,
like
now pick
Japan's basically been through an asteroid before and they could do it again and be fine. They bounced back pretty quick.
wipes out an entire country's population.
Okay, forgot that part.
You would erase
So-
Japan from everything.
Oh, okay.
So not
That's
that.
yeah, that's a no-go. We need Japan for a lot of things. I still, new PlayStations and whatnot. But yeah, to see it, look, they're all bad, and at least the asteroid's like a one-time thing that doesn't drag on forever. I'm going asteroid,
I think I go asteroid too.
and it also just seems the coolest to see.
try and pick the least populated, most nefarious country.
Yeah, even if the country is like randomly selected, that still seems better than an apocalypse of any sort.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I guess I agree with you on that one. That's fair.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I try to be fair and honest as a Libra.
Okay. Oh God, Libra. That wasn't one of our better episodes, I think. I mean, it was fine from like an entertainment side, but I felt dirty.
Really? I don't know.
You felt cleansed?
I felt like I learned a lot about myself.
Like what Lilith's up to?
Exactly, what my Lilith specifically is up to.
Okay, I've got one for you.
Okay.
Would you rather have to fight a chimp once a year or a chicken every time you open a car door?
We've done this one before, except it was an orangutan and it was with a sword, but we've done this exact question before.
That sounds not exact and in spirit of our celebratory looking back episode.
Sure, yeah. Have my thoughts changed at all? No, probably not. I think I'm still going with the chicken every time I get into a car.
That's a lot of fucking chickens.
Because it is a lot of fucking chickens, but you get free chicken.
That's
every time you get into a car. If you're out of groceries, you step into the car, open the door,
a couple times,
grab the chicken, kill it. Yeah, exactly. Free food, maybe. Yeah, easy money. I'm going with the chicken. I mean, plus the chimp stands a chance.
Yeah, that's also true.
You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going chicken, especially if you don't know what day the chimp is.
Yeah, right.
Bro. Just vengeful zookeepers outside your window and you stomach sinks. It's happening again.
Yeah, if you do know what time it is, it could be a ceremonial thing that you prepare for all year and learn the monkey fist technique.
Monkey fist. Sounds martial artsy, which lets me segue into my next Would You Rather.
Wow.
I know. Look at this. Would you rather control which one of these elements, but with a twist? So there's fire, water, earth, wind. We'll say Avatar style, which we have done before, but with a twist.
With a twist.
Fire, but your hands are constantly being burned.
Mm-hmm.
Water, but your hair is always wet. Already, let me say, that doesn't seem like a fair comparison.
Yeah, that's way better.
Earth, but you'll always have a stone in your shoe. And removing your shoe does not take away the feeling.
Okay.
That's fucking spiteful and petty.
Right.
Wind, but your face is always cold.
I'm going water. Wet hair, that's fine. Especially if your hair's short.
Oh.
And you live like in a temperate climate, you're fine. Why? Do you think, would you rather have your hands on fire or a rock in your shoe?
Cold face can be fine.
How cold are we talking? Because if it's like
a brisk
whipping
day.
wind's cold. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. That wouldn't be too bad, especially like
enough to get a runny cold nose.
See, I'm very. Will I be having a runny cold nose?
Maybe sometimes runny. Yes, cold.
Yeah, I've battled runny noses my whole life. I will say, the whole mask thing was excellent for having runny noses because it keeps a bunch of hot air right in front of your face at all times, and it keeps your nose from like getting all chapped and runny. That was like pretty clutch.
Yeah,
or even in college, I used to wrap my face up with a scarf just so my nose wouldn't run. But yeah, dude, I remember back in like middle school when I would be aggressively blowing my nose, like just all day long, and then my upper lip would be like red and like peeling just because, oh my god, the abuse that I put it through. Yeah, so if the runny nose is included, I'm not going cold face. If there is no runny nose, I'll probably go cold face too. And control wind, because wind seems like the best one to control, because you wear a wingsuit and you can fly, and it's that easy.
That is pretty
sick. Or
sick.
even a parachute. Yeah.
And if you're going to feel cold anyway, might as well be flying and feel cold.
Yeah, true. Very true.
That feels normal. Enough adrenaline, you'll be warm.
Yeah.
Perfect. We're windy boys.
I agree. Yeah.
And then I can
Worst
keep my
one's
hair long.
probably the fire one. That's pretty rough. Also, fire's like maybe the least useful of all the things, and also has the worst side effect.
Oh, but I hope your audio's recording cleanly because your internet is not good.
Really? It looks like the audio's recording cleanly.
Oh yeah, no, it's coming through chippity choppity.
Okay, damn. Yeah, no, it looks like the audio's doing pretty good.
It's a very colorful glitch. I'm gonna enjoy keeping this in because it's a fun little light show.
Oh hell yeah!
It looks fucked up. I think we might need to like pause, exit Discord, rejoin.
Oh really? Okay. I mean, we can if you want.
It is not your face at all. You'll see.
Okay.
I am continuing. All right. Well, we're back. That'll be a little bit of a
Nice.
weird chop, but I'll figure it out. Damn, this
Okay.
has really unfolded into quite a little beastie for me. Anything
Oh,
for the
boy.
fans.
Just keep it all in, bro. Keep it all in. This absolute hodgepodge of 100th episode.
Perfect. All right. Here's another one.
Mm.
If you could live in another universe, which would you rather? Dungeons and Dragons, Marvel, Star Wars. And I'll sweeten it. You can be protagonist in any of the three.
Okay. Marvel, Star Wars, or Dungeons and Dragons. I'm leaning Dungeons and Dragons because Star Wars isn't really that great to live in. Even if you're a Jedi, you're like a monk, and look, I could go be a monk now and I choose not to, so not great. At least Dungeons and Dragons, like that's a role-playing world. You can be whatever you want. You can like learn magic or,
Yeah.
go on adventures, be a king. It seems like the most free, especially because the other one was Marvel.
Yeah,
I don't know. A lot of power and responsibility in Marvel.
that's true.
I
Describe.
Yeah.
need you to paint these pictures out a little bit more for me. What would you be doing in each of the three?
In Star Wars land, I'd be a Jedi, obviously.
A little bit blasé, but sure.
Yeah, right? Like, what else is cooler than Jedis?
Han Solo.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be Han Solo. No, I'm not a smuggler. I'm a righteous soul.
You could be Spydar Webb.
Yeah, exactly. The Jedi Master
Do
who
the-
uses 8 lightsabers
Do the Kessel Run faster than him?
in less than 12 parsecs.
That's exactly what I'm asking you to beat.
What would I be doing in Marvel? I mean, that's a big one because that's like a universe.
I want you to
That's
like basically pick a power. You know comic books well enough.
right. Yeah.
We're making you a hero, baby.
Man. Whose power would I take? Because the Marvel universe, it goes from like Asgard to basically hell to just the furthest reaches of the universe. It's pretty big.
You could literally do
there's a
anything.
lot-
So pick right now.
Yeah. Okay. I will be Hawkeye. Yep, Hawkeye. That's who I'm choosing. The best Avenger.
Hawk Y.
Hawk why? Because he shoots bows, dude. What do you mean?
You fucking got that right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, what does Captain America do? Throw a shield?
Sure
That's
thing,
not as
Legolas.
Cool. Yeah.
I feel like I kind of want to. I feel like I should pick one, although I don't want to have to
Sure.
decide. Oh God.
Right. Well, now you do.
Because like the cooler and more powerful a power set you choose, the more again responsibility comes with that. Uncle Ben knows.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to be like, oh yeah, just give me the Superman or Homelander version of powers, and then suddenly be the guy for literally everything.
Right. Yeah.
But there's like mid-level stuff, like any of the speedsters. That's a pretty sweet one.
That's true.
Just being a straight up regular Asgardian.
Or like, what if you were like Doctor Strange?
What if I was just a doctor in Asgard? Doctor Strange would be
Not
pretty
super.
cool too. Magic, but also surgeon. I guess that's
Yeah, his powers are pretty ill-defined.
slightly on brand.
Yeah, true.
Mostly the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a hard one.
Hmm.
Nick Fury, so I can wear an eye patch, say motherfucker a lot, and get an N-word pass.
Right, true. Although, actually, wait, going back to which one I would pick overall, if I went Marvel, I would also have modern conveniences that I wouldn't have in D&D. So that's kind of a big part of it too.
But if you're sick as shit at D&D, then you're living in a castle, and relative happiness is what matters most. You're going to feel pretty good.
And I'm doing magic, yeah.
I think I might go D&D.
Yeah, it seems, yeah.
And you have
it
to
seems
do
like the chillest.
you have to do some kind of magic.
Mm.
You got it.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, why? I mean, yeah. If I'm living in D&D world, I'm absolutely doing magic. I'm,
Not doing
I'm not gonna
barbarian.
just swing a sword around. Yeah, come on, that's crazy. What a waste. Yeah, I'm gonna go in D&D and I'm gonna be Hawkeye. Get out of here.
I feel like you would be sorcerer and I'd be wizard.
Oh yeah,
You'd have a gift.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You'd be an anime-esque hero's journey, shonen jump ass motherfucker, and I would be studying for years to learn it.
You'd be the Vegeta to my Goku.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. But we go on.
Because you're so short,
dude. We go on.
I'm so tall.
Adventures though.
Yeah, true.
It's gonna be sick when the metaverse and Neuralink and everything lets us just stick needles into the sides of our head and play this shit out for real together.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably by the time we're in a nursing home. And let me tell you, what the fuck else are you gonna do when that's an option?
Oh yeah. I mean, see your grandkids. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
LMAO.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I guess they could play with you. But I don't want these little nerds hanging out with me. I'm way too cool for them.
When Ready Player One is a reality. I mean, it's terrifying and there's a lot of negative that comes with it. But I think the timeline is that if we see it, we will be old. And at that point, I hope it does come around because I want to see what that looks like.
Yeah, true.
Evil ass Zuck in his metaverse. Hope it goes well for him.
Yeah. Oh my god, the whole meta thing, I don't know. I feel like that is such a nothing news story that got blown up for some reason. I don't know why people care. I know that they don't care in a good way, like they're upset about it, but I can't imagine being worked up. Oh, I know why, because it was like a publicity stunt to like, I don't know, shift the blame off of them being a shitty company. And they're like, they basically pulled a Kevin Spacey, like, I'm not a pedophile, I'm gay. They're like, oh no, we don't completely pigeonhole people into extremist positions. We're meta. It's like these two don't have anything to do with each other.
Just distraction tactics.
Yeah, exactly.
That have worked perfectly. Go figure.
Distractics.
Okay, here's one.
Okay.
Would you rather be a narrator for someone's life or have a narrator for your life?
Have a narrator.
Agreed.
Definitely.
Easy. It'd be dope.
Right? Yeah.
Sometimes
would it
annoying. Intimate moments would be ruined. Are they
seeing into my mind? Yeah, are they seeing into my mind?
I think they're just seeing
or is it
what
just
you
narrating
do
what I'm doing?
as the Spectre movie camera.
Right. And is he ever roasting me, or is it pretty like just objective descriptions of what's going on, which is maybe worse?
More often that.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, narrating someone else's life. I mean, that seems like that would just take all of your time all the time.
It would literally
like
be
you
that.
wouldn't have your own life. Yeah, come on. No way. Just like a 24/7 just describing what someone else is doing. That sounds like the worst existence. That sounds like that episode of Black Mirror where they take people's like brains and they scan them and they turn them into their own personal assistants.
Right.
Yeah, like no way. Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't need that earworm, but it's still better than being the earworm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Let's see. I bet I can find one more good one to bring us on home because I need some food.
Let's do it.
I also keep leaning towards this mic, so watch me have to edit audio levels so it isn't just ass to listen to also.
And normalize max peak, you're good.
Would you rather be a telepath or a discount Superman?
We need to define what discount Superman means first.
You can leap about as high as tall buildings in a single bound.
Okay.
You run the same speed as a speeding bullet.
Right.
You're just the medium.
Dude, I'm thinking telepath.
Yeah,
That seems like life hacks to be able to read people's minds
you'd be doing.
and be also able to communicate with people
Ooh.
non-verbally.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
And it's so much more discreet too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I guess if you're discount Superman, you're still going to be, you know, the greatest athlete the world has ever seen. So that comes with its own perks.
You're getting sponsorships.
Yeah, that would be easy too. You wouldn't even have to hide it. You would just be like, yeah, I run really fucking fast.
And then you could
want to see?
And then you could do anything. You could be a Twitch streamer and easy.
Yeah, just an Olympian, just show up one day. And like literally in one hand you have like a drumstick, and in the other one you have just like a bag of popcorn. You're like, oh shit, is it my turn? And then you step up to the block and smoke everyone and set a world record.
In every sport.
Half the time. Yeah, exactly. In every sport.
For the first time ever, one individual has swept the Olympic Games.
I would get obese just for that reason. I would like just become the fattest, ugliest slob ever just to show up to the Olympics and smoke everybody at things that they've trained their entire lives for.
Crush them.
Yeah, exactly. Crush them and be like, yeah, I'd never even practiced. Especially like on like the like 1 mile or whatever, I'd be like starting from behind, and then I'd run just fast enough to catch up to someone and be like, I've never done this before, and then just run past them.
Bro, that's almost diabolical.
Yeah. This shit is easy. And then I'd be like slapping my big belly as I ran past them.
Womp, womp. Running with a tuba. Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah, running with a tuba. Oh my god. Doing like a cartwheel at the end into a front handspring.
Getting disqualified for it.
Yeah, but just like, yeah, that's fine. I don't need to take home the gold. Like they can they've worked for this. They just need to know that I am better than them.
I'll take telepathy.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's like being able to read people's minds. I mean, that's just like a part of the human condition that you've bypassed if you can read people's minds. To be able to like know what people are thinking and connect with them that way.
Okay, one more. A funky one to end it. Would you rather be able to photosynthesize or reproduce asexually?
Photosynthesize.
I think I agree, although it would be cool to just be able to like pluck a bud that grows into a genetic copy of you.
Right, but as a baby, I would assume.
If I learned that at age 5, start plucking them off one a year.
A bunch of 20-year-old clones, yeah. Meanwhile, your parents had to take care of 30 Zanes.
It's a miracle.
Yeah. No, but photosynthesizing is sick. You go out in the sun and you like make energy for yourself. That's all. You don't even have to eat. That's awesome.
That would be pretty dope.
You know what I mean?
That would be pretty dope. Yeah, I think I would take
now
it.
if
you would be green.
If we were talking like human scale mitosis, like just literally split into 2 copies of yourself, that's different. But even then, that feels like that would be way more trouble than it's worth, because it's not like, again, to bring it back to something we've talked about before, the Naruto shadow clone jutsu, where you make clones of yourself that you can also like make disappear whenever you want. Like, this is now a whole person.
Oh, yeah.
And that comes with a ton of its own complications.
If I could duplicate Split, and up until that moment, we shared consciousness, we've talked about this as well. Look at us tying all these threads together over time. Oh, what wicked webs we
That's
weave.
one way.
Stephen
Tying
Webb.
threads together is one way to put it. Another way to put it would be repeating ideas. But
Shut your freaking mouth. It's a retrospective.
yeah, exactly. We're reminiscing.
But I blanked.
If you could clone yourself like that,
Oh, yeah.
you would share memories up until the point of splitting.
Especially if it's a guaranteed no evil clone situation. Like, if it's both me, I know how me will be. Do you love this Dr. Seuss shit or what?
Yeah, that's sick.
And
Those bars.
then it's easy. Live one life as 2 people. Keep it on the DL. Endless
Right.
time.
You would think so. Except now you have double the maybe not double the expenses, but you have more expenses.
Yeah, but I would have one Dr. Zane and then one all the other hustles Zane. And
That's true.
And between the two, all the other hustles Zane gets the sweet gig, but is taking care of all of the amenities and everything, cooking, cleaning. Dr. Zane has way more free time relative. It keeps a balance like that. One gets the satisfaction and fulfillment of being a doctor. The other one can do this bullshit.
Oh, dude, in that case, I'd have like 10 clones driving Uber, like just raking in cash.
Well, it's still you. I'm trying to think of a situation where I'd be happy with both ends.
I think I could be happy driving Uber.
It'd be chill if there was no other pressures.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I did a delivery job for a while, and that was fine. And if like Steve Prime was like taking care of most of the bills and stuff, and all I had to do was like listen to podcasts, listen to music, chat up strangers like all day, just like kind of drive around, and there's not like much pressure to bring home like a bigger paycheck. Like, yeah, dude, driving Uber seems like a good time.
That's pretty cool. I like that attitude. That was hard work.
I've had great conversations with Uber drivers before, bro.
I told you about the
and
one I met.
Imagine how interesting I am if I'm like, oh, I'm a clone. And they're like, oh, what's that like? And that's a perfectly good conversation every time.
Flawless.
Yeah. Like a new podcast, the Uber driver podcast, where I literally just like interview people in my car. Easy money.
Or new podcast, me, myself, and myself, and myself, and myself, and myself. Yeah, whatever it is, we could build an empire.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've hit a lot of random crap. There's been a ton of edits that need to be made. Some of it's garbage. Most of it is. Some of it's rehashed.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the fellas. Thanks for sticking around. All right, folks. Until the next 100.
Yeah, it's been a couple of fellas.
Peace.